they put the trigger all the way down here? You seem troubled. Would you mind telling me what's troubling you?
This remains incomplete. No, I haven't put the Soul Stone on it yet, but that's because I can't. I just have all but one Infinity Stone left, the Time Stone. I always thought it would be Soul that would be the most elusive, but no, it's Time that eludes me. How fitting.
Where did Wizard Mickey find the Soul Stone anyway?
He told me he found it atop Mount Vormithidreth. It's a mountain in Greenland, but it's not called Vormithidreth anymore. I actually think it was a volcano.
I see. Do you think that there are any clues that could lead us to the whereabouts of the Time Stone? Or rather, to whoever has the stone on them?
Well, there was one thing I remembered.
Am I late?
Nope, you're just in time, Tigriton, to look at what I have found so far.
So are we actually doing this? I feel like this might be a bad idea.
We're probably the only ones who aren't fully on board with Operation Infinity, so today we begin Operation Minus Infinity.
What?
It's a working title! Anyway, I have constructed an acronym that tells me the whereabouts, or at least the former whereabouts, of all the Infinity Stones. First off is D for Diamond.
The same diamond that Magnifiman used against you that one time?
Exactly. Had I known it contains the Power Stone, I probably would have kept it all to myself. But I was oblivious to its true power. Anyway, next is A for Ambition. Apparently Dan found the Reality Stone in a dream he had years ago. Like, when he woke up, the stone was in his hand. I don't exactly know much about this matter, but those are the facts as I have heard them. Up next is N for Nomads.
Are you just making these up?
No, I'm serious. When the Urkin Empire conquered planet Ziktoth back in 2015, the Mind Stone was discovered, and most of Ziktoth's people are nomadic, so there you go.
Strange, I've never even heard of planet Ziktoth before.
It's in the Triangulum Galaxy. Dan featured it in an animation he made for school a few years ago.
Neat. So what's next?
I for Invasion. The Space Stone was acquired by Invader Ultraminus back in 2013 when he conquered Wallop Prime, long before Operation Infinity had even begun. 3 years later, he figured out what it was and fashioned it into a ring for Dan to wear, and gave it to him for his birthday. There's a missing space on the next letter, but after that one comes L for Lantern. The canister which contained the Soul Stone resembles a lantern, so there you go.
Wait a minute. The acronym spells out D-A-N-I-L. Danil! It's Dan's name!
Yes, all that's missing is the letter E. E. I'm going to pretend you didn't do that. But what could E stand for?
E! E is for pants! Yeah.
What? It's his favorite color. Green.
Green. That's it! E for Emerald! There must be someone or something that has an emerald with a time stone inside of it. But what? Who? Whomst?
Malachite. He's the Stonekeeper.
How do you know this?
How do you think he's been able to live for so long? He's claimed that he's at least 200,000 years old. He has every type of weapon, currency, and even warrior rank in human history. So I'm inclined to believe that long ago he found the Time Stone somewhere and used its powers to make himself immortal so that he could watch humanity evolve around him. I wonder what that's like.
That's a good theory, but I've watched a couple of Malachite's fights, and I've never seen him using his greatest weapon, if that's the case.
Well, obviously he wouldn't want the stone in the hands of somebody else. Which is why I'm not sure if he'll give the stone to me or not.
Perhaps I should ask him myself.
How long has he been there?
I just showed up. I know what you want.
Then you know what I need.
There's just one problem. Here's my emerald.
Where is it?
The time stone was in there, but now it's in the possession of the...
Oh, hell no!
What is the meaning of all this?
We have become aware of your rapid increase in power.
There's an easy way out of this, Dan. Give us the Infinity Stones, and you can move on with your day. But if you refuse, we shall take it by force.
Forgive me, Magnifiman.
Don't do this! Too much power can corrupt anyone! Even you!
You think I haven't planned for this? I know exactly what I'm doing. And if you know what's good for you, you will stay out of my way!
Be gone, maniac man!
Magnifiman!
Whatever!
I hope this works.
Oh, I almost forgot. There. Time is normal again.
I told those other guys it wouldn't be worth the effort. They saw all the bad futures, but I was the only one who saw the good one. From one neighbor to another.
Thanks a million, Sans.
What can I say except you're welcome? By the way, I would totally turn that glove into a gauntlet. It would look way cooler.
I've got some Uru metal you can make a mold out of!
So does that mean you're not going to make it?
No, it will be your design!
Fine. I'll do it myself.
He said it. He said it.
I got him to say it! Good night, everybody!
But it's not nighttime.
It's night somewhere. We're aborting the mission, Vuturius.
He's too crafty.
He's got plenty of time on his hands anyway.
You still think the timeline that you saw was correct?
Absolutely. He knows what he's doing. I trust him.
But you forget, the future where I come from.
It's just one out of many. We're in the endgame now.
You know, all this talk about the Time Stone, and yet you still ignore what the Soul Stone wants from you. Don't remind me. What if I told you that there is a loophole around the Soul Stone's demands?
Is that even possible?
Would I lie?
I guess not. What must I do?
You must bind yourself to the Soul Stone. Make it a part of yourself. In a way, you're still sacrificing a soul for a soul, so the rules have not changed. Well, I mean they have, since there's no loved one involved, right?
Nah, I don't love myself at all. I hate myself.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places.
But if I do that, what will happen to me?
Well, considering you're already mortal because you're a Kaiser, I don't think there are any repercussions that are inevitable. Except for one. By wielding the Soul Stone with your own soul, you will be haunted by 4 ghosts, each representing one of the 4 horsemen of Apocalypse.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Oh, then so be it. The Soul Stone is yours, my Tallest. Also, I figured now would be a good time to say it, but... do you remember this giant key that I said had to be kept super safe?
Yes, I do recall. You once told me it leads to something unfathomable.
And do you also remember this message in a bottle?
Yes, because Dukas was supposed to deliver that bottle to me, but instead he found Falabala and Jack in the woods, so they delivered it to me. Are you suggesting that the contents of that bottle, the map in this case, and that giant key are connected somehow?
Yep. See for yourself.
That's a voyage I'm not going to go on today.
Because right now, there's no time to waste. I'm sorry, old friend, but I have to do this. Well, Tigriton, the time has come. It is time for us to steal the Time Stone from Dan, so we can fix this mess once and for all.
Oh boy. Lord on high, deliver us.
You know what? Never mind.
Dude, this is like really intense. Well, not really intense, but sort of intense. I am actually not supposed to be here right now, so I'm gonna go.